You guys suggested it, so now I'm trying it. The good old to-do list. I've made a list of all the jobs I want to get done. It doesn't have to just be today, but I've made a list of all the jobs I want to get done. It's just over a page long. It doesn't contain every single job I need to do, but it starts with laundry, so let's get it done. So I've lost my tripod. We're going to do this old school. Laundry to go. Dale got in his side? Nope, he's all laundried out. So let's collect this up. That's all clean stuff waiting to go on the bed. Dirty laundry is collected. Check. Alyssa brought all her dirty laundry down the other day for me, so I haven't got to do her room. And Craig brings his laundry down every single day, so his room is done too. Next room is the bathroom. Bathroom is one room that always gets pretty messy really quick. We did have a laundry hamper here, but that's gone now because, well, just look at the room it gives you to get in and out of the bathroom, and then the toilet's literally just behind this door. My dad gave me that unit the other day, so I'm going to take the stuff from this unit, pop it in that unit, and then we've got a bit more bathroom floor space. But for now, concentrate on the laundry. So we've got laundry everywhere. Like I said, we did have a hamper. No one ever used it. I can't see the point of getting another one. It takes up so much floor space room. I can just collect the laundry from the floor rather than the hamper. Yes, it looks more messy on the floor, but realistically, does it make much difference on the floor or in the hamper? No, so we'll collect it from the floor. I'm going to change the towel out. I do that every morning, and I've got a few bits around here. Let's collect that. That's the laundry all collected, towels taken out. Yes, I know there's rubbish on the floor, but we are focusing on laundry. At the minute, it is my first job on the list, so let's go and do some load. All right, so that is laundry collected and on. We're going to give that a big tick. Next on my list, if it stops going all blurry, is the rubbish. Let's get that started. The big bin bag and the little bin bags to refill the bins. I'm finding doing one job at a time like this just a little bit awkward. I'm so used to doing one room at a time and sort of throwing everything as I go, that doing one job at a time and completing it seems really awkward. And I did find by the end of the day I'd actually missed a good chunk of the housework, things like cleaning the bathroom. I'd also got on my list to do the washing up. So I'd done the washing up, but I never did the drying up and the putting away. So I think next time I do a list, I'm going to need to be just a little bit more specific with the things I need to get done in a day. But I did find the list was really helpful keeping me on track. I actually have started completing jobs. So when it said, take the rubbish out, I'm actually cleaning the bins, all the rubbish got taken out and actually put out. Whereas before it would have all got dumped in the kitchen. I probably would have run out of energy to finish doing the kitchen, and it would have sat in there until I'd got round to putting it out. So having the list has in some ways helped. It's a very different way of cleaning for me. As you know, and I've said before many times, I do one room at a time and go through, taking all the stuff with me as I go. This way I didn't find much quicker, but it's a new way of cleaning. I'm not quite used to it yet. I will be doing it again though, and hopefully having the list in a more detailed fashion will help me stay on track. So I am really glad that you guys suggested I try this way of doing things. I need to tweak it to fit me, and I need to get used to doing it, but definitely a list works. Who'd have thunk it? I love a list, but I never actually go back and read the list. I just get on with it. If you've been here before, you know I want to redecorate my house. I need to redecorate my house. Everything is so tired, old and falling apart. And even if I spend every minute of every day cleaning on my hands and knees with the best cleaning products, my house is still never going to look clean, tidy, polished and well finished. Because it's falling apart and it's old and it's tatty. And I really want to get on top of it. My mental health needs it. Everybody else's mental health needs it. Sadly, as much as I want to do it, and as much as you guys want to see it, we are going to have to wait. And we're going to have to wait at least 6 weeks. At least 6 weeks. Because my landlord wants to put in air source heating. We're currently on coal-fired heating. So we've got an open fire in the front room. And we have got a multi-fuel burner in the back room. And that provides our hot water and our heating during the winter. During the summer, our hot water is provided by an immersion heater, which is upstairs. That is all being ripped out and replaced. All our radiators, all the pipe work, the fires and the immersion heater are all going to be torn out. If I redecorate now, once that's all ripped out, it's going to need redecorating because there's going to be great big ugly holes where everything once stood. And I'm not redecorating twice in the span of like 2-3 months. That's just not happening. So it is unfortunately going to be placed on hold. But it does give me lots of time to save, lots of time to plan, lots of time to get all those knickknacks and the fine details ironed out and ready to rock and roll when we can start redecorating. So keep an eye out, guys. There may be some decorating haul videos. Now, I'm not going to reveal all the colour schemes we've got planned, but I am going to do little shopping hauls as and when I get the stuff together to redecorate each and every room in this house. It is going to be one massive undertaking. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm actually quite scared though, because it is going to be such a big job. But I've got plenty of time to plan for it. So stay tuned for that. Something else I'm trying actually is I've removed the bins from the kitchen. Yes, it does mean the recycling gets popped on the side here, but it seems we are taking the rubbish out more than what we were when we had bins in the kitchen. So I am seriously debating whether I should put the bins back in the kitchen or not. I do get a little bit distracted here. I am only supposed to be doing the rubbish at the minute. I'm not supposed to be doing the washing up, but I need to scrape last night's dinner off the plates. Why that can't be done when you finish dinner, I don't know. But we all do it. We all just bring our plates out here, leave them there, and then go and chill out in the evenings. So I need to scrape last night's leftovers off of the plates. But I've also noticed some of the cups Alyssa has brought down from her bedroom are going to need to go into a pre-soak. So I thought I would just get this little bit of washing up in a pre-soak ready for when I come to my next port of call, which I do believe is going to be doing the washing up. Like I said earlier in the video, guys, this list is actually meaning I'm completing jobs fully. I'm actually going to take the rubbish out now rather than leave it sitting around. All right, so we're back in our starting positions. We've done rubbish. We can tick that off, she says with confidence. Next is the washing up. Let's get that collected. As you saw, I did put some stuff in to soak, but let's get the washing up collected and done. During the redecoration, one of the things I'm going to get is a dishwasher. We've had many before, but they've all been second-hand, or they've all been really low grade, low output, and they've never actually worked that well. Now, I know there are only 4 of us in this house, and we're only ever here for 1 meal a day. But I do find, as I said before, when we've finished our dinner in the evening, we just pop the plates on the side and we want to chill out for the evening. So when I come to wash them up in the morning of the next day, it's dried on and it takes me ages to scrub it off. A dishwasher is going to save me so much extra time and get everything that little bit cleaner. So a dishwasher is definitely coming. Alright, washing up is done. Look at us getting through the jobs list. Next up is dust. Now I'm going to mix this up just a little bit because I haven't made the bed yet and I don't want to make the bed and then have dust fly absolutely everywhere. Although I do have the windows open, and with our fields around here, there's probably going to be dust on all the windowsills and everything by the end of the day anyway. But let's make the bed quick and then get on with the dusting because it is on our list to do it. Of course, as soon as I go to film making the bed, Woody's like, I want to be on camera. Love me, everybody. We do, Poodle. We do. We love the poodles. Yes, we do. Can I have a kiss? Thank you. That's one thing I always do with my poodle. I'll ask him for a kiss. I will offer my face. If he comes towards it, then he wants a kiss. If he comes away from it or doesn't move, he doesn't want a kiss, and I never force kisses or cuddles upon my boy. Do I love him? Have a kiss? See? Clear? No, I don't want kisses. So he doesn't get a kiss. Yeah, you do you? No, because you're a good boy, and I don't want to make you sad. Yeah, you came for kisses, didn't you? You came for kisses then. Right, puppy. Yeah, you know what I'm going to say, don't you? You can give me all the kisses you like, but I'm going to have to evict you just for a minute because I need to make the bed, and I can't do that with a big old poodle laying on it, can I? Can I do that? Yes, go and make the bed. Oh, it's the Buildermen here already. Filming must cease for a little while. Alright, it's been about 3 hours. All our tradesmen have left. We've had one in for the coal fire service. We have to have that done every year. We have had one in who wants to fit air source heating. That's been done by the landlord, so we had to have him in to do the survey. And then another guy turned up for the asbestos survey. They have all left now, so let us get back to where we were and get on with some more cleaning. Alright, so next on our list is going to be the dusting. I can't believe I lost 3 hours to engineers. I spend so much of my time coordinating everybody. I'm booking appointments for my husband, for myself, for my children. Obviously not the oldest one now because she's grown up enough to make her own appointments. But let me give you this as an example. I work full-time. On top of my actual full-time paid employment, I also do all the housework. I'm booking appointments, as I said before, and I'm coordinating the vast amount of, engineers, tradesmen, however you want to refer to them. Our landlord wants all this work done on the house, and someone needs to be here to grant them access to the house, to grant them access to water, electricity, the toilet, the kettle and cups of tea, coffee, whenever they want them. Now, a lot of our builders have been really good, and the guys doing the rendering out the front have been exceptionally good. They are really good workers. I am not getting at the engineers at all, but there is a lot to coordinate. So anyway, with that clarified, I went to work one morning. My shift started at 9 o'clock. I got to work. I worked through my day. I went on lunch at about lunchtime, 12:30, somewhere in that region. And my phone had been lit up by the engineers. We need access to water. We need access to electric. Could you come back to your house, please, so we can get in for water, electric, blah, blah, blah. Now, these guys have my phone number. They clearly had my phone number because they messaged me. And they knew they were going to need access to water and electric. But instead of pre-planning and letting me know, they chose to wait until like 9 o'clock, gone 9 o'clock, before letting me know they needed access to water and electric. There's a message on, can you come home? No, I can't come home. I'm at work. And I've had this since I started my family. And I'm sure many, many other married women out there, or like couple women out there, have the same problem. Now, I say women because it never seems to happen to the men. Now, I'm sure, let me just put this down as one of those like safety blankets or whatever they're called. Not all men and not all women. I'm talking a general consensus here. It tends not to happen to the men when they are in a heterosexual relationship with a woman. Now, I can't speak on behalf of same-sex couples because I've never been in one. So I have no idea how it works there. But in a heterosexual relationship where there's children involved, it's the woman that is doing all the coordinating of everything. And sometimes I feel like I'm just being really, really lazy. And then I remember, actually, my brain is probably just bloody swamped. Because these guys, they didn't message my husband and say, could you come home? We need electric and water. They didn't message me the day before and say, we're going to need electric and water. They messaged me while I was at work. The man doesn't get messaged while he's at work to sort all this stuff out. It's always the woman. Why do I have to work full time, balance all the trades, and still come home to all the housework? I mean, I do like doing housework and I love making these videos for you guys, but it's just another thing to add to the ever-growing list of overwhelm to my brain. And I've kind of lost the point to this rant, actually, but it feels really good to have a rant. I remember the point of the rant now. The point of the rant is that I feel incredibly lazy and I feel like I never achieve anything, and that this channel is called Small Steps to Big Changes, but I never seem to be even able to take a small step towards a big change. And it's because I am trying to do so much. I am trying to be like a full-time housewife and a full-time employee, and it's impossible. I cannot be a full-time housewife, a full-time employee, and be on top of making these changes in my life, getting all these projects up and running, and get where I want to be. I just don't know how to change it. I mean, we're both at work. Del and I are both at work. And the same as I can't come home and deal with the engineers, he can't come home and deal with the engineers. But how do I stop engineers, the landlord, phoning me? Why do I always have to deal with it? Why do I spend my lunch break on the phone, constantly ringing round all these people saying, oh, hello, yeah, sorry, I'm at work now. Could you come back at blah, blah time? Could I fit you in on this time, that time? Could I squeeze you in on my 1 day off a week? I tell you, my 1 day off a week, I spend that entire day clearing up the household mess because I can't be arsed in the week. I just can't. I'm sorry. I'm going to be honest with you all. I genuinely cannot be bothered in the week. I come home from work and I think, stuff it. It will wait till my day off. Is that the right attitude to have? I don't know. And quite frankly, I genuinely don't care. I come home from work and I just want to relax. Everyone else in my family gets to relax when they come home, so why should I not too? But then I spend my entire day off thinking, why didn't I just stay on top of that? Why didn't I just do that? I've also got the entire of my day off spent arranging tradesmen coming in and sorting out this appointment, that appointment. I don't get a day just to myself, just to say, do you know what, stuff it. I want to play Xbox all day, or I want to lay in my bed and watch Netflix or Prime or whatever it is I want to do. My days off are spent doing what I'm expected to do. And a little part of me is honestly tired of it. A little part of me wants to say, do you know what, stuff it. You're all old enough to fend for yourselves now. So if you haven't got any clean clothes, that sounds like your problem. You need to put a wash load on. But then a little part of me also really, really enjoys doing it. Making the home look beautiful and making the home clean and tidy. Making the content for you guys. I don't know, perhaps it's just overwhelmed. There is so much going on at the minute. I need to get hold of my organisation, my health, physically and mentally. I need to try and accept other people's help, although they don't like to help. Dell will sometimes, but I don't know. It's like I have to ask for what I want done. Just see what needs doing and do it. And do it properly. You know what properly looks like. But, you know, I like making this content for you guys. And genuinely, I really don't mind doing all this housework. It just, sometimes it does get overwhelming. And I know everyone's like, well, everybody should help and stuff like that. And yeah, maybe they should. But I do like doing it. That doesn't mean sometimes it doesn't get overwhelming and frustrating. And I just need to vent and complain about it. So anyway, thanks for listening to that little rant there. Let's get on with where we should be, which is dusting. And actually, even dusting's really annoying me because I should be able to tidy, but I'm focusing on just the dusting. I'm sticking to my list. If I'm going to get control of my life, I have to make a list and stick to it religiously. Doesn't matter what comes up, what gets in the way, we are working through the darn list. Okay, we have got the dusting done. Now I am going to move on to hoovering, but my battery is on less than 5%, so I won't be filming that. Alright, it is now 20 to 3 and I have just finished the hoovering. Ring these guys. I kind of don't see as there's much point. There are people I need to ring though, so I'm going to jump on the phone. That is the repairs and engineers phoned. They're sorted. Bath the dogs. Dog. Singular. I only have one dog. So, part of Woody's flea regimen, we had him on this Mucky Pup flea repellent shampoo, as well as receiving regular flea tablets and a spray mist flea repellent. Just wasn't cutting the mustard. So I've got some of this stuff. It might be fly repellent shampoo, but it keeps all sorts of critters off of the dog, and it also has calendula. That's not what it says at all. My brain's that fried it can't read, but the outcome's the same. It's anti-itching and bug repelling, which hopefully is going to soothe his poor itchy skin. So we're going to give this a try. Other people have recommended horse shampoo to me. Now there are many different ones on the market. This is just the one I found and I'm going to try. But there is another brand I'd like to try. So if this one doesn't work, then I am going to try another brand that is highly rated. I can't remember the name of it. But let's get the dog washed in a nice fly repellent shampoo, and hopefully this will keep the jumpy bitey critters off of him. I mean, look at that. It definitely works on mosquitoes, so it's definitely some sort of insecty repellent. Let's give it a try. Are we ready for a bath, Poodle? In. He's a good boy. He's a good lad. Let's get you showered. So this stuff lathers up really, really well, doesn't it, baby? I'm not sure if it's a good or a bad sign though, but there was a fruit fly buzzing around a minute ago. There it is, you can just see it. It's not landing on him, but it seems to be more interested in him than the rest of the room. Anyway, let's get it rinsed off and we'll see how we do. I'm hoping it's going to help him relax. So let's get that off. Look at that. Oh, Mucky Pup. So where laundry is concerned, I've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, possibly 6, 7, possibly 8, 9, 10 maybe piles to go through the machine. I've got 1 to go out on the line, 1 in the machine, and I've got 1 currently blowing in the breeze out there. I've also got this pile of ironing that needs to be sorted and put away. This pile of ironing that needs to be sorted and put away. And this big pile that needs sorting and putting away. But I'm going to get through all that washing that needs doing first before I put it all away. Alright, so dog is bathed. I can't believe I lost like 3 hours today with the engineers coming. Which means I've got engineers coming tomorrow as well. Might not be able to get this done. Might not be able to get that done. Who knows? Anyway, this is just a list of things I need to get through, and I don't care how long it takes me. But I've got more things to add to it because there's stuff I realised I didn't have on my list today, like clean the bathroom and things like that. But you know what? It's not bad considering my brain normally just scatters. So I'm going to head to the bottom of the list now, and I'm going to sort out some stuff for you guys. Okay, so there are a few flies buzzing around. There's one that's landed on me, but none have landed on El Papo yet. So I'm guessing his repellent shampoo is actually working. Yay, we may be onto something, and he's not as itchy. We've also got over there some garlic powder for him that goes on his food, which is also working to keep those little jumpy creatures at bay. Hey Woody. He does seem a lot happier now, which is good. We don't want a scratchy puppy, do we, baby?
All I did, as I said I was going to do, I stuck to the list. I have been content planning like crazy. It needs some fleshing out. It's just the basic ideas at the minute. But I have got so many video ideas. Now, some of them are going to have to wait, like with the redecorating videos and stuff like that, because I can't do that until certain other things have happened. But I do have a plan to keep me focused, keep me on target for when those videos can be filmed and uploaded. I've gone and got myself a brand new diary and content planning book, so I have everything laid out. I am going to be sticking to this list form of cleaning more often because it kind of has worked. Like I said, it is a new way of cleaning. It's a new way of doing things I'm not quite used to. And my house is still very untidy, even though I've got a lot done today. So there are some tweaks and bits that I need to work around it. And I've still got loads to do in the garden. But this is small steps to big changes. And I'm going to stop looking for big steps to big changes. We're going to dial it back down. We're going to take our time. We're going to make sure things are done properly, and we're not going to get upset that, yeah, right now the house looks tatty, tired and unloved. Because do you know what? Up until recently it has been. This is a very old building with very old wood and doors, plaster, the works, and it's going to take a while for us to get through it. But I'm going to save, I'm going to work hard, and I'm going to get there and hopefully share that journey with you wonderful, wonderful people. So I'm going to leave you on that note. Thank you so much for watching. Your support means so much to me. You have no idea how much it means to me. And I will see you all again in the next video. Bye for now, guys. Bye.